We're going to get this for sure started.
Okay, I think we're in.
Okay. Yay.
Let me get set up so I can see. It's really close. All right.
We got some people on tonight waiting to talk about Married at First Sight.
Oops, hold on. Okay, let's
Yeah.
see. There we
Look.
go.
Hi, guys.
Now we're reversed tonight, and so now I see what you mean. Where like all the words are in your face, and on the other time you probably feel like you were waiting forever for me. So
Definitely.
yeah, I'm
Let's
gonna
get
have to
right
back you
into
up a
it.
little bit. Okay,
Are you
for
good?
sure. I think I have to back this up a little bit. Hold on. You can keep going
You
though.
saying for sure, too?
I know. Yeah. All right.
This is
Let's try
terrible.
that.
Fucking Ryan.
Okay.
Oop, I said I wasn't going to cuss, guys. I'm really trying hard tonight. No
Good
cussing.
luck. We're both working on it.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you. Oh, the lovely
So
ladies. Okay.
thanks. So let's bring it on and go for. Did you say what episode it was?
Season, it was Atlanta, Married at First Sight Atlanta, season 12, episode 12. Must love
Okay.
dogs.
It was all about the dogs this episode.
It was who they got? Miska and Ryan. They had little dog parents. The little pictures of Sophie and Jacob, Cookie and Vincent. Did you see them?
Oh yeah.
They were super cute.
Uh-huh. Everybody except for of course the one who's always the worst, the one who shall not be named, who's like, I don't even care about that dog. Terrible.
He won't
Bastard.
even love the dog. He's like, that's why they didn't mention him much.
Yeah, I know. We're
Okay.
just going to graze over it. We're just going to jump right into Clara and Ryan because it's clear as day what their problem is. Ryan's getting his every night, and Clara's just getting left hanging, and she's tired of it. She's frustrated all around, so he needs to get working on something.
All right, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Whose fault is that? Whose fault
Oh,
is that she's giving him a happy ending and she's not getting one? How about
I'm
don't
pretty
give him no happy ending? He might want one from you. He might give you one.
right. I agree. We were saying this
I'm
on the
just
last
saying.
episode. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Still,
She's
but
giving
she's
him
still
something every
begging.
night, and that's what her problem is. But she's acting just like let's say it, TLC. She's not too proud to beg. She wants
She's
it, and
not
she's
too proud to
telling
beg.
anybody and everybody, and she's dropping hints even through messages about the dog.
How's she gonna get jealous about the dog? He was
She
trying to get close
did.
to the dog and she was hurt and she had a tear in her eye. He wants to love my dog, but not me. Bitch, if
Mm-hmm.
you just relax, if you don't relax and just let it happen, everything will be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so he wanted to know if it was going to be cool for her to take the dog to a class to get to know the dog more. And she was jealous as hell. And she was like, all right, fine, it's cool. Don't give her too much love. Save some for me. And that was really all they kind of did this episode. She whined and cried about him not saying I love you or giving her the D.
And and she was telling everybody. They even have a ladies' night, and she was going off with the cameras overhead, saying that she's just sexually frustrated and she's not getting anything, and blah blah blah. And then she was trying to move the relationship, I guess, forward in the, I guess, date night or
Tantric
whatever that they had.
yoga. Tantric
Tantric
yoga.
yoga. Yes, and she was trying to like get something out of it and kind of be all over him, and he was just kind of laughing it all off and just was not into it at all.
He said it didn't do anything for him to be, to feel closer to her. He said, "Trust is sexy," or was that her slogan? I don't know, but she said she made a shirt for him to wear soon.
Yes, and so the sign that she's going to get some is he's going to put the shirt on when he feels like he trusts her. So, what do you think? Which was weird. What do you think if the shoe was on the
And
other foot and he was pressuring her?
it
Do
was a
you
guy.
think, yeah, do you think that everybody would be kind of laughing it off? Or do you think that he would be looking like a fool if it were guys' night and he was sitting around the camera, sitting here saying that she's not giving him the wop and he doesn't know why?
Well,
It's
let's
his
see. We can go
husband. And
back. We can go back to
mm,
Miles. Miles couldn't even get a kiss. The whole how long? 8 weeks or along there together, 6 or 8 weeks. I always get it confused. Anyway,
mm-hmm.
8 weeks, right?
Probably 8 weeks. And I think they were together even longer
Longer. God, it
because of
was
the
the
COVID.
quarantine. And
Mm-hmm.
she didn't give him
Yeah.
anything. Matter of fact, when he brought up even putting it on the calendar, she got offended. So
Right.
imagine that. And Clara can't even wait. It's only been a month.
Mm-hmm. So what do you
Hmm.
think? She's looking kind of like a fool?
She's looking kind of horny and she needs to do something with herself because you're on TV, girl. Stop begging for the D.
Right. Okay. Let's move on to, I'm going to let you
Oh,
pick.
gosh.
Last week you were just
Again?
jumping all in my stuff every time I pick somebody.
All right, fuck it. We're going to do Haley and Jacob.
All right. Haley and Jacob tried to take their relationship to just fun. They were looking for ways where they didn't have to make everything so serious, and at least they can find ways to have some kind of fun. So they hung out until 4 o'clock in the morning with her friends, and they said they got trashed and had a great time. She was even laughing. And they went to, I guess, a racetrack, and they went go-karting, and they had a lot of good fun this episode, but I just still don't feel like they're breaking any boundaries or any walls into building a relationship with each other whatsoever.
Okay, first of all, they can't even take it light for a second. If she talks
Mm-hmm.
about him taking it light, it gets deep.
Right.
He
Every
can't
time they
relax.
talk,
It is starting to get annoying. It is getting a little bit annoying.
it is.
But they're not. Their chemistry is way off. She's never going to like him, and I don't even know why they do that. They make them waste their time.
Well, I guess they're supposed to kind of wait through the process and kind of go through the process. But I feel like he's always talking about how uncomfortable she is or they are in their relationship. So then I start looking at them and then I can't stop focusing on either one of their noses because he's got a really big nose and hers is so petite. And I just can't help myself because I'm like, that's probably why, it's just not working. I said it. I'm sorry. Do you? I mean, he looks better when he's got his glasses on and he's got the beard on and stuff, but it was just with them and they're just like complaining and bitching at each other. I can't focus on anything else.
It is annoying as hell. Hold up. It says, I feel for Jake. I think his dry humor is hilarious. This all
I liked
changed
it. I like
after they banged. I wonder if it just wasn't good. That's what I keep thinking. I keep thinking that the D was terrible. It was awkward. And now she just never can. I've never been like on a date or hanging out with somebody that just gross you out. And you're like, ew. Nothing they do is attractive anymore. I don't
that's
know.
the
I've been
feeling.
there.
But he
But
keeps
still,
saying that
ugh.
he
Anyway,
keeps
sorry.
saying that he does get that feeling from her. Like he's like, I can tell you just don't like me. He's like, I've been through this before. I can just tell. And she's like, I'm just hanging in there. So it's just so torturous to watch the two.
Well,
So
he said he went through something with Pumpkin Lady, whatever the hell that was.
I don't
Taking it
know.
light. She hates him. She's been single 40 years. She has been single, and I don't understand why. That's what I'm saying. It has to be the dry. It's the dry sex for her.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know. I
starting
guess
to understand because he couldn't even chill out a little bit. Like I felt like he had on his sunglasses at the thing. He was just kind of always uptight. Do you
do
think
you
he's
think
relaxed?
no. But I don't
Yeah.
think that he gets a relaxing feeling from her. Like he doesn't have a secure feeling to even warm up. Because I like him. Do you know what I mean?
You,
Like you
I
say you
like him.
feel
He's
the
cool,
80s
but I
vibe
don't
all
think
the
I could get with
time.
him. Yeah, I
I
think we could hang
don't
out
know.
and watch like the Goonies and stuff together and like vibe on some 80s stuff. But if it was time to go to bed, I'd be like, yeah, I'll see you. I'm gonna see you later.
So you would treat him the way that Haley's trying to treat him. I'll be your friend, but I'm
No,
not
she
trying to.
gave it to him. No, she did try. She took one for the team, I guess.
Yeah. But you don't, I guess it wasn't workable at all. All right.
She
So we'll
tried.
keep watching.
Anyway, so your couple this week. Let's talk about your favorite
Oh my
people.
gosh.
They're
So
going
my favorite
down, down,
people,
down.
they had a rough week this week. They were arguing every segment. They were arguing when they were drunk. They were arguing about the dogs. They were arguing about the training of the dogs. Eric knows everything.
It's your
And
girl.
yeah, and Virginia has, I don't know. What did
It's
she
your girl.
say? What is it called when you get all frazzled and stuff?
Anxiety.
Anxiety. There you go. Thank you very
Mm-hmm.
much. And
Mm-hmm.
she has anxiety, and so they're just colliding back and forth. They still care about each other, but they got to work it out.
Do you think
That was
he's
the road.
controlling? That's what the
I do
word on the
think he's
street
a little.
is.
I don't think that he's just controlling because I think that he is a little controlling, but I think that comes from like the caring factor where he wants to, be there for her. but I think that he feels like he's done it all, he knows it all, and she like he needs to fix her, and that's not a good feeling to her. Do you know what I mean? She's like,
I
why
get
am I
that.
the one that just needs to be fixed? I mean, I know she's got
Hmm.
some work that she needs to do on herself, but that's what I was thinking.
Me next.
Go for it.
Why is she fighting every week about something different? Like, I'm telling you, first week is about in advance passing out on floors, making sure it's cool. Next week it's about her cutting off friends. This week it's about he hates her dog. I mean, he's not your dog. First of all, I ain't never had nobody offer to take my dog to no obedience classes. Take my dog. Shit. Help me
Please.
out. My dog is jumping on people. You notice that you're going to pay for it? Good dog dad in my damn book. But she's complaining. I feel like she's just finding an excuse.
I
Yeah.
agree with you about the whole dad dog thing. I think that he does seem to want to put the dog back in its place like it should be, and she's just fighting it
You
every
got
way.
dogs.
I agree. I
What
know.
do
I
you feel?
agree.
Is
I
it
want
their
his
dog
ass.
or her dog?
Oh, it's our dogs, and
Mm.
I want his ass to take care of them. Honey, get your fucking dogs because they're pissing me off. He ate my peanut butter jelly sandwich tonight again. Anyhow, get
Exactly.
your dog. Yes, I want her to take care of it. But I agree with um, 7 Mile Ball, Bad Bone 3318, that she said that she does not think that Eric is controlling, and they are married now, and she feels like Eric is trying. And I agree with that. He just, like, he said that they were at a bar, they were all really drunk, and she disappeared for like 30 or 40 minutes. And I
What
can
was she
see that
doing?
I think she was generally I mean, I don't know, it wasn't there, but she was probably really in the
Suspect.
bathroom and having a bar. And that's what he was thinking. But then again, she should be able to disappear for 30 minutes and the world isn't ending. So it's a little bit of give and take on both of their ends, I think.
Odd. Odd. Who was she with? What friend? What friend was in the bathroom
Which
and
guy
reliving
friend?
I bet you
Mm-hmm.
she smashed most of them. Did he ever ask that? He was like, "You better not be friends with anybody you smash." But she don't.
He did say
They
that.
don't admit that shit.
He did say that. I don't
They don't
know.
admit that.
So they're still
All
going
right,
through a rough patch. Looking forward to next week to see them working it
going
out.
down. Okay,
No. I
Mayday.
know.
Shit, his
I
airplane is
know.
going down. But you know what was funny? Did you see the shade about Chris and Jake?
Oh, I did see the shade about Chris and Jake. Chris was talking about Jake's boots, and I don't know why. I don't know what Jake say. What Jake say?
So, okay, if you watched Unfiltered,
I didn't
Jake made a
watch it.
comment. Okay, so they were all around talking about the show. It was Jake, Paige, Brianna, and Jamie Otis hosted. So they
Okay.
were all talking, and she was like, "What do you think about him?" They're asking like questions blatantly to start some shit. Anyway, so he just voiced that he thought that Chris was fundamentally screwed up in so many ways, and then he had the nerve to come at her about missing some phone calls. He was like, "What planet are you on, dude?" So Chris came back, was like, you know, your girl don't like you. Nobody likes you. Nobody invites you anywhere. Your shoes are old. You're old. You're dusty. I mean, all kind of stuff. He went at
Chris,
him.
Chris is the clapback king. He's always got
No, he
something to
sucks at it. I
say.
can't stand him
You
because
don't
he's a
think so?
girl. Yeah,
But
because
that's
he's a
what I mean.
girl.
Like, but
Because
he
he's a
like
girl.
he runs his mouth, and he's pretty spot on
Like
about
a
some of the things he
bitch. I
says.
didn't want to cuss. Damn it! I'm trying
There
not
we
to
go.
cuss. He runs his mouth like a
Okay.
bitch.
He
A
does.
female.
Well, let's
Sorry.
talk about them. Let's get them
Men
out of the
don't do
way.
that shit. Men don't go on there and be like, yeah,
Oh, I
and want to
agree.
answer people's tweets and stuff. Like you never hear anybody's shit. I mean, did
Yeah,
you?
you're right.
You really didn't hear see a biatch. Did you
You're
ever
right.
see what's his face, Matt? What's the one douche from the last season? Did you see him tweet much?
Matt.
No, what was his
Oh,
name?
the one
Mindy's
with
with Mindy. I smoke a lot of
Jake,
cannabis, guys. No, it was Mindy. Remember he?
the one who tried to sleep with her friend.
Yes.
I don't
Oh my
remember. He kind of
god.
dropped off.
He never
He
did any
dropped
tweets.
off.
I never see
No.
anything. He didn't
No,
want to
but
live with
Chris is
her.
just a trash talker. Like he talks his way out of everything. He talks his way into everything. Like he
Speaking of
just
Chris, he talked to
is
his mother.
wordy. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
He was disappointed that he was giving up on his marriage. I don't know why everybody's so disappointed. Like, I can't believe you're giving up on the marriage. Like, just give it up. Let
God,
it
please
go.
give up. We're
Let
sick of this shit dragging
let
out, but we got to talk
free
about it because they're in
Paige.
there.
Yeah, so, and then Paige met with her friends and was saying that she should
Her
know her
brother.
worth better. Oh, her brother. And I liked her brother, and her brother had lots of words
About
for
time.
wisdom.
Where the hell her
You want,
family been? Where's her family
there you
been?
go. Tell us about it. You want to break us down?
Jesus, we were all waiting. That's all you ever see is like, where's her family been? You don't see anybody sticking up for this kid. But she apparently wasn't telling anybody the way her brother sounded. Like she seemed to be catching them up. Maybe they're not that close.
Like you're
But
surprised.
he told her that, it was somebody out there for her. And it just, it's not the life that she wants to live. But, of course she's not going to listen to that. But I found the conversation that Chris had with his mom out funny. He said that, how it is when I don't want to be with somebody. You know how it is when I, don't want to be with people. Like, oh, how is it? Because he didn't just cut her off. He's dragged her out 12 episodes.
Pretty
He
much.
said, I don't want to be with you. But then in 10 minutes later, I want to be with you.
I don't
It's
want to
like,
fall in love with you,
he said
girl.
a Jedi mind trick on her. He had that Jedi mind trick. And she's like, does he want to be with me? When he
And
leaves. But we're
whispering.
all like, no, girl. He messed
Can
you
you
up.
imagine all the stuff that he said not on camera? Like if he was whispering
No.
stuff like right on camera, can you imagine all the crap that
For
he was saying?
sure.
Whatever.
For
For
sure.
sure. Okay.
You might have said a lot. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who else are we missing? Vincent and Brianna.
Yes, they're still getting along pleasantly well and having a good time, thank goodness, because they're the only ones making it through.
Riding bikes. He bought her the bike. It was cute. They're having a nice time together, getting fit. Brianna's cute. Brianna's voicing her opinion about, of course, Chris and Paige. Everybody's
Mm-hmm.
voicing their opinion about Chris and Paige.
Well, they probably have to talk about it.
Of course,
I
they're
mean, we
like,
talk
go
about it.
talk about Chris and Paige. That's like Jamie
Mm-hmm.
Otis talking about Chris and Paige. But Vincent and Brianna, did you peep Vincent calling her his sugar mama?
Yes. I didn't know if he was
Does
really
she make more
referring to
money than
her.
him?
To all his wish list vacations that he wants to go to.
I know he's a business guy, but like, does she make more money than him?
I
With the
think she
sugar mama
does.
comment.
I think he's
Mm-hmm.
trying to build his business, whereas I think she's already there.
But he had a whole list of stuff that he wanted her to take him on. A whole lot of
Mm-hmm.
expensive things. The zoo.
The
um,
aquarium one day.
I want to see my family. He was naming this
Mm-hmm.
stuff for hours and hours, and she's like, "Well, where are you going to take me?" He was like, "Home."
Oh, he said H. He said you heard of a place called
It's your Emmy.
H-O-M-E. It was really funny.
That was cute and cheap. All right,
Mm-hmm.
Vincent. I
Oh,
can
I
see
don't
you
think.
get out of that.
It was funny.
All right. I don't know. We have anything else for these people? Because
No,
I'm
I
just
think
getting
that's
down to the
it.
wire.
Yeah, I'm
Who's
ready for them to end it and I'm ready for this to kind of wrap up. I mean, it is what it is.
Did we get
Right?
everybody? We got for sure
Yeah.
team for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We got Vincent and Brianna, Haley and Jacob, Trainwreck, and Eric and Paige, Eric and Virginia.
Virginia. Whoop whoop. I'm just kidding.
You really vote for her?
No, I don't.
Fine.
I'm
I just
just being
recommend
stupid.
therapy for everybody on the cast. I think
Oh.
everybody has some old stuff that they're dealing with,
Instead of you
and it's
need Jesus,
bringing out
you
in
need
the
therapy.
camera. You need therapy, everybody. I just give it out. All right, what's up, guys? If you just joined us, we're talking Married at First Sight, and we just went through all the couples. Does anybody have anything they want to add? We don't usually go on Insta Live and do it. We usually YouTube Live all our Married at First Sight stuff. But it was a good episode. I'm just ready to see what happens next, and hope to see less of Chris and Paige. What do you think?
Me too. Yeah, no, I agree. So, everybody, thank you so much for joining us, too. Be sure to check us out on our website at momstalkingshit.com, where you have access to all of our podcasts, social media, videos, and our merch, which is the best way to support us. So, thank you so much for checking our website out, and please tell your friends.